Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for room, it's Young. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've
going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going for it all. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Right back to the well. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He'll call his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle with Saunders. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
The end of the first quarter with the score Alabama 14, Penn State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the move. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's now up to 58 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. DB's right up on the receivers. In the red area, it's Young. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Going to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's on. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Quick step and go. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Coleman. Oh, how did he make that move? Oh, look out. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown tie. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? Afterburners coming. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20.
Let's go!
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's crossed. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? The give to the tailback. Running with power. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Running for it on fourth down. The Nittany Lions will keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, and make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere 4